Here we go again. I mean, this is the truth show, and there's more. Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh, and there's more. Oh, I'm not done yet. I mean, this is the truth show. Oh, yes. Please note that this is all alleged. I've never met any of these people. I've deeply researched all of my information. This is a trigger warning. In this video, I may be talking about or showing sensitive material about some subjects or topics that may be disturbing or upsetting or may bring forth some troubling memories, as you read in the description or title. With that said, either end the video now or brace yourself. Aside from that, enjoy. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How's your night going so far? Let me know if you can hear me down there. How's your week been so far? I know it's late. Trust me, I know it's late. I wanted to get you guys before the weekend start because I will not be going online this weekend. So I thought I'd get you right now. Like, let me just go ahead and just bring him in right now. And I'm assuming you guys can hear me, correct? Okay, fantastic. We are just going to wait and see if we can get more people on, and then I'll get started, okay? Thank you. right. Thank you guys for holding out for those few minutes. How y'all doing? And hey Gladys, how you doing? Look like you're the only one who's commenting at the moment. A lot of people probably sleep, because it is pretty late. It is pretty late. Well, it's 7 here, but I'm not sure what time it is down there. It's probably, who knows what time it's down there? Who the hell knows? All right, so let me just go ahead and get on with the show here. I just want to say hi, everyone. This is Keisha, and welcome to the Truth Show and Keisha's Gossips, where you find the truth. No Trump news tonight. I don't got time for Trump, honestly. I needed to give him a break talking about him, and he takes up a lot of my my live feed too, so that's pretty annoying. So we will be talking about King Charles documentary, some blind items, a lot of blind items actually, brain food and things of that nature. So we already did our warnings. We got that out of the way. So let's go ahead and start with the show. Alrighty. King Charles is dropping a whole new documentary on Amazon Prime called Finding Harmony: A King's Vision. And it's basically him saying, y'all, I've been trying to save this planet for 50 years. Please listen. Well, I'm sure he didn't say it like that. He probably said in a very British accent, I've been trying to save the planet for about 50 years now. Please listen. I'm assuming that's how he said it. So anyway, Kate Winslet narrates it. Yes, the Titanic, Kate Winslet. Yeah, I need to watch that again. And she's hyping him up for uniting people around environmental issues. The film shows Charles at his private homes, watching speeches, walking through gardens, and talking about how humans are, well, let me just sum it up for you guys. Okay. He said humans are part of nature, not separated from it. His theory is pretty logical and is very true, and it covers a lifelong fight of sustainability, organic farming, and biodiversity, and all the stuff people used to clown him for that everyone suddenly cares about. The whole vibe is, I told y'all decades ago, but welcome to the conversation. So he's showing a little bit personal side himself. I guess he wants people to know his intimate side. I did read that he used to talk to his plants, which I didn't think was weird because I know a lot of people who talk to their plants. So I thought people making fun of him doing that was kind of stupid. And I know he did a lot of organic farming and things of that nature. And he was just a very odd person when it comes to his side activities. A lot of people used to call him weird. I mean, he is weird. I mean, he was born and raised, and I know he did a lot in, the castle and in a public eye, so to speak. So he is going to be weird to our standards in terms of what we consist of normality. And I try telling people, stop comparing your normality to their normality. Their idea of norm is not the same as our norm. Our norm is completely different from theirs. But people don't listen to me. But anyway. I do have a video. Let's check this trailer out. You and I are going to be watching this live right now because I have not saw it yet.
Now, I have dedicated much of my life to the restoration of harmony between humanity, nature, and the environment. Quite frankly, it has been an uphill struggle.
We did become disconnected from the world that we inhabit. And once you become disconnected, you don't think it's your responsibility.
Then along comes the Prince of Wales and says, well, actually, that's not right.
That was when he started this experiment.
The King's Foundation is participating in a landmark documentary chronicling His Majesty's commitment to the concept of harmony.
We are nature ourselves. We are a part of it, not apart from it.
He was there at the beginning, saying the truth, and ultimately the world could see that he was right.
He upset a lot of people in authority, but His Majesty was speaking for a lot of us who just felt like we want to look at things differently.
Well, good for him. Now, considering I believe King Charles is a Scorpio, so he is definitely part of this cosmic age. So he's going to get a lot of attention. Just like, Kris Jenner, anyone Scorpio, because this new age of Aquarius is Aquarius, opposite Aquarius, Leo. And of course, North, South, East, and West. And then you have Taurus and Scorpio. So those are the signs that's going to get a lot of cosmic attention. And considering King Charles, I believe, is a Scorpio, he's going to get a lot of cosmic attention as well. Hence why he's in the spotlight now. So that's not unusual. And I may watch it. I don't know. We'll see. I always find a lot of their documentaries kind of boring. So I don't know if I watch it. I have no idea. I probably won't know me, but I'll let you guys know if I did. All right, in other news here, and this slightly old blind item about Marlon Wayans, it seems that, and it's not, okay, here's what the blind item says. It's not surprising this actor, who is part of a multi-generation entertainment family, all with the same last name, defended the rapper / producer. He was at the parties and he doesn't want his preferred gender to be revealed. We already know it's Marlon Wayans. Here's the thing with Marlon Wayans, okay? Because I think people are misinterpreting these parties. They're getting the freak offs confused with the white parties, and those are two different parties. And I've already went on air and on record trying to differentiate the two. People don't listen. They always come with their own little stupid fucking theories. But let me just explain something to you guys. And please listen to me carefully. If you have to bring your face or nose to the screen, do that, please. Please, please, please. Listen to me carefully. The white parties are different from the freak offs. The white parties were on his lawn in public. They were in invitation, but they weren't freak offs, because a lot of prominent people, from Felicia Rashad to Whoopi Goldberg to Regis Philbin, went to these parties. So please understand that everyone who went to the white parties, there is a 98% tile that they didn't know anything about the freak offs, because nothing of that substantial amount of partying may was not there. Maybe a little over drinking, half naked women running around acting drunk and getting freaking nigga in their pool or whatever. But that's far as it went. So please understand, when Marlon Wayans say he don't know anything about those freak offs, he is telling the truth. He do not, because he only went to the white parties, not the freak offs that was pretty much with a company of traffickers and strippers and hookers and hoes and whatever you call those gentlemen callers. None of them, no, it wasn't that kind of party. Those are two different parties, freak off parties and white parties. Don't get confused with the two. Okay, thank you. Hello. Now that we got that out of the way, because I think people weren't paying attention, and quite frankly, it was getting on my nerves. But to sum it up, Marlon Wayans is in the middle of a back and forth with 50 over the new documentary. And now the internet has dug up an old tweet of his from 2009, where he basically said, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Folks are using it to say he used to be tight with Diddy. So why is he criticizing 50 now? Marlon addressed it on Club Shay Shay, saying, yes, he went to Diddy parties, but he always left early and never saw any of the wild stuff people are talking about, which is true, he probably didn't. He joked that if anything did happen, it must have been around 3:32 a.m., right after he walked out at around 3:30, like they were waiting for him to leave because he talks too much. So the whole situation is basically, it's an old tweet resurfacing. The internet stirs the pot, and Marlon's like, listen, I was there, but I wasn't there. So I think people are trying to include him there, and they're trying to say he's trying to take Diddy's side, but I don't think he's trying to do that. I think he just said, I just went to his white parties and I left at 3 a.m. I don't know anything about no damn freak offs. Will Smith don't know anything about freak offs. All the people who went to the white parties, they probably don't know anything about these goddamn freak offs. Stop thinking anybody who went to the fucking party went to the freak offs. Seriously. And that guy who's trying to sue Will, if I was Will, I would get a best lawyer and embarrass his lying ass. Not trying. He needs to stop sweeping shit under the rug and get this shit done, because they're trying to do ever since the whole, that's a whole nother story. I'm jumping off the deep end. We'll talk about that later. But here's a clip.
Hey, Marlon, have you seen that the documentary, the 50 Cent?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
For Diddy?
I haven't seen it.
Oh man, you work.
Everybody telling me you got to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Probably don't want to see it
you probably don't.
because it's all skewed, man. Like when you put stuff together, you create whatever narratives you want to, and at the end of the day, everybody being programmed. Right now the man's serving time.
Right.
He went before the court. The court said this, and everything is God. But God said this is what he got to do. He got to do 5 years in pen. Let him do his 5 years. All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I'm here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep.
Yeah, don't be sheep.
Use your brain.
Use your brain.
Freedom of thought, freedom of speech. And don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. I'm back to trolling this troll.
50 Cent put out this Diddy doc, and Marlon was asked about this Diddy doc on, what's this, 92.3, okay, in LA. And they asked him, did he watch it? And he said he was Diddy'd out. Let that man, pretty much saying, that man is already doing time. And he said, 50 Cent got to be careful because, he gonna get his karma. Something to that effect. What you got to say about that?
F you, the boat you ride on. Anybody look like you got your last name and roll on that boat with you. You feel me?
Correct.
I'm picking a side, bro. You
I have
understand?
no idea what you're talking about.
I'm picking a side. I'm not giving no dude, you understand, that I'm against a chance to ever do anything against me again. I'm not giving him, he don't got no side, bro. Anybody on his side is against me.
Understood.
And I'm going on that premises for the rest of my life. If you like a nigga that I hate, nigga, I hate you.
Who is he talking to? That don't even sound like Marlon Wayans, but whatever. I never know Marlon Wayans to use that kind of slang, but I could be wrong. I think they need to just stop trying to drag Marlon Wayans into this. I don't even think he even cared, to be honest. I think he's so neutral about this whole situation. It's kind of ridiculous. I asked a question, he answered it. He didn't see the documentary. I don't think he cares about it. I mean, Diddy is Diddy. What the fuck? He went to a party. Everyone went to them stupid parties. Y'all be dragging all kinds of people to these stupid parties, man. Everybody don't be knowing about no damn freak-offs, man. I'll leave that there because I'm a huge fan of Marlon, and I don't think he's whoever. I don't think he's taking anybody's sides. Honestly, he's just giving a neutral answer, and I honestly don't even think he cares. He hoped that the victims get justice. I'm sure. I mean, he's not a creep, but I just think they need to stop dragging him with this dude. Seriously. Anyway, BTS and Bruno Mars. In another slightly old blind item, it seems that the company HYBE of one of the biggest K-pop boy bands, BTS, is out to get the two-color apartment singer Rosé/Blackpink and her collaborator, Bruno Mars. Oh, yes. The company recently purchased a PR agency that creates smear campaigns and a list of free help of their fans with promises the boy group will win awards and receive new records. We have all your assets frozen and you're banned from leaving. This is a blind item. leaving the country, though it's going to be impossible to follow up on those payments. Even the boy band's leader, RM, is on the fence about disbanding his group to get out of drama. So I think, some money problems going on here. To break it down, during a live stream, RM, okay, which is I'm assuming the Rose group. I don't even know who I'm seriously just reading his line on for real. Only group I'm familiar with is BTS and his Blackpink group. And I don't even know about Blackpink because my daughter told me about it. And I don't know about BTS because my daughter told me about it. Aside from that, I don't even know who Blackpink is. So anyway, just to sum it up, during the live stream, RM admitted that while BTS was on their long break, the group seriously thought about disbanding not once, but tens of thousands of times. They were exhausted, unsure about the future, and dealing with emotional and mental pressure behind the scenes. But what kept them together was their bond with each other and the love they have for their fans. Now they're fully locked in their 2026 comeback, a new album dropping in March. Rehearsals are already happening, and a massive world tour being planned with around 65 shows, including over 30 in America. So basically, they almost walked away, but the Brotherhood and the fans pulled them back, and now they're gearing up for their biggest era yet. I was told they may have money problems. I don't know if that's actually sure. I'm not even sure if that's correct, but here are some clips.
After 4 years, the wait is over for BTS fans. The K-pop superstars announcing they are officially coming back with an album. Remember, the group went on a years-long hiatus to fulfill mandatory military service in South Korea. The new album is expected to be released this March.
BTS Army are going batshit crazy over BTS right now. They're saying that the boys have changed. They're completely different. I just saw a video that said that, Bulletproof Boy Scouts would hate beyond the scene. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. BTS has always been that way. They have always been that way. You just didn't see it until now, all right? What you saw before, that was the idol smokescreen. That was the parasocial. That was them maintaining their image. That was them trying to make sure that they still had a career after this military hiatus. That was them in survival mode. That was them trying to keep their fan base. That was them trying to make sure that their fans would stick around and grow up with their image, with their music, with their content. They were literally idol Boy Scouts. Take your standard Boy Scout and just make them K-pop idols. That was BTS. Well, I take that back. That's how you perceived BTS. And you guys And if you guys know anything about Boy Scouts, they are well-to-do, upstanding young men who serve their country and their community, and they stand up for what's right, and they give to charity and humanitarianism. Yeah, they're not doing that anymore. They don't need to do that anymore. Like, I'm sure they'll still have their charities that they donate to, but they're not going to pander to y'all through that squeaky clean idol image that they used to do. All 7 of those men are military veterans. I don't know how much y'all know about the military, but people brag about them in the same way they brag about the Boy Scouts. Upstanding young men. They serve and protect our country. They put their lives on the line. Meanwhile, if you ask the standard person in the military, they do not care. They don't follow the hype that y'all hype up around them in their jobs. That is a job for them. They're going to do their job and they're going to go home. Fact of the matter is, you didn't know BTS as well as you thought you did. And now those boys are going to go about their career, they're going to have their comeback, and they're going to make millions. And they're not going to pander to you in the way they did before. And they're not going to get canceled. And there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about it. I honestly don't care about this group. Seriously. It's seriously a don't care situation for me. And another slightly old blind item, NFL player gets away with everything, which is why he smokes pot with no fear of a drug test. Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. To break it down, Aaron Rodgers hit a huge psychedelic conference in Denver and told the crowd they're taking something called ayahuasca. whatever that is, with his teammates was radically life-changing. He said the experience gave him deeper self-love and helped him understand his purpose, which he described as connecting with people and inspiring them. The event itself was packed with everyone from podcasters to celebrities because psychedelics are becoming a more mainstream as states like Colorado and Oregon move toward decriminalization. Experts at the conference said psychedelics might help with things like PTSD and alcoholism, but they also warned that the hype is getting ahead of the science. Rodgers claims lots of other pro athletes have reached out to him about trying psychedelics too, but medical professionals stress that these substances can cause hallucinations and should only be used under supervision. So basically, Rodgers is all in all of this ayahuasca, whatever the hell how you pronounce it. The culture is shifting, the science is still catching up, and the experts are trying to slow down, y'all. Okay. Now, I know many of you are wondering if it's illegal to do drugs as an athlete. Let me break it down to you. Not automatically, but it can break a lot of rules. There are 3 different layers to this. The new law actually for illegal drugs, if a substance, here's what it says. If a substance is illegal in the US, then yes, anyone using it could be breaking the law, athlete or not. But psychedelics like ayahuasca, however you pronounce it, fall into gray areas. Some states like Colorado and Oregon have decriminalized certain psychedelics. Decriminalize equals full legal. It usually means police won't, prioritize arresting you for personal use, which means you can get a pass if you are on this psychedelic drug. Now, sports rules, this is the big one. Even if the drug is decriminalized, sports leagues have their own rules. For example, the NFL has banned substances list. Psychedelics and this ayahuasca are not on the NFL's ban list. So he kind of got under the wire with that one. Marijuana used to be banned, but the NFL relaxed those rules. Performance/enhanced drugs, steroids, HGH are still banned. So an athlete can break league rules without breaking the law and vice versa. Now, in Rodgers' case, the reporting shows he talked about this ayahuasca publicly, and the league did not punish him for it because it wasn't on the ban list because it was a new drug and they haven't really, hyped to it yet. So he literally got by off this new fucking drug because it wasn't on the ban list. Now, if too many athletes are starting to take it and becoming a problem, they're going to put that on the ban list too. But so far, he just got on the wire. So just let you know, Aaron Rodgers is a drug user. Whether he want to say these are great or what, but I'm just saying he's a drug user. Even if it's not illegal and not banned, teams still care about reputation, sponsorships, and public image. Like, okay, should we be giving him these sponsors and he's taking this goddamn drug that we don't know anything about, but he's saying it makes him feel all great, like he's flying on a gravy train or something like that? I don't know if they'd be okay with that. But, he got away with so much shit, smoking pot and all kinds of drugs back in the day. Aaron Rodgers is seriously one of the few people, well, actually, he's not one of the few people. He's one of many people, especially of his race, that gets away with a lot of shit and nothing happens to him. And that is a fact.
That's what ayahuasca did for me, was help me see how to unconditionally love myself. A deep and meaningful appreciation for life. And my intention the first night going in was, I want to feel what pure love feels like. That was my intention. I had a magical experience with the sensation of feeling 100 different hands on my body, imparting a blessing of love and forgiveness for myself and gratitude for this life from what seemed to be my ancestors.
This is hilarious.
I really feel like that set me on my course to be able to go back in to my job and have a different perspective on things, and then to be way more free at work, as a leader, as a teammate, as a friend, as a lover.
Goodness, okay.
I really feel like that experience paved the way for me to have the best season of my career.
I'm sorry. This is silly. Dude is seriously praising this drug. He was like, I felt a lot of hands on my body, to be loved by so many people. He saw like one of those 70s high people. He saw like, what was that on Ghost? Flower. He saw like Flower on Ghost, Oh, everyone was in love. It was great. We kissed this person too. It's seriously. I'm sorry. I wish I can show him how he sound. He sound high as hell, man. I felt a lot of different hands on my body to be loved. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And he literally is selling this throughout the entire league and they're not doing shit. This is so nuts. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's talk about Zendaya. And another slightly old blind item for the one name actress. This is what it says. To be pregnant, there would actually have to be sexual activity between herself and a superhero. So apparently her and this guy isn't having sex. I don't believe that one bit, but that's what they're saying. They're saying they're not even doing it. So they don't know why people are saying she's pregnant because they have not done the do. Whatever. Zendaya can't even, it says here, to break it down, Zendaya can't even wear a winter coat without the internet turning into a full-blown investigation. A cute holiday photo of her with Tom Holland and his parents went viral, and suddenly fans decided her loose jacket and big purse meant she was hiding the baby bump. People were zooming in, analyzing her posture, comparing her old photos. The whole detective routine, this isn't new either. Zendaya gets hit with pregnancy rumors every year, like it's seasonal. Like it's a seasonal event. She even joked about it before, saying Twitter just makes stuff up for fun. Her mom has also stepped in, telling folks to stop reading into their daughter's outfits. This time, the rumors popped up right after, well, apparently right as her, I'm assuming Zendaya debuted her short pixie cut. When, first of all, the short pixie cuts are definitely coming back in now. The long flowy hair is starting to get played out. People are starting to get their little short pixie cuts, which I think are very cute and very pretty. I might cut my hair that short too. Anyway, so debuted her short pixie cut, which some fans really tied to life changes. Meanwhile, she's just working, filming movies, and minding her business. Neither nor Tom has said a word, but the silence only made the internet louder, proving once again that Zendaya can't breathe without somebody thinking it's a clue. I had no idea this rumor was going around, but she's a real young child and young lady. I'm not trying to follow her around. It's weird. But here's the clip.
Could Zendaya be pregnant? That is what the internet is speculating. Let's get into it. Don't mind my snoring dog. I was randomly scrolling through TikTok when I saw this. Zendaya is pregnant. What? So, of course, I had to go do my TikTok research. And based off these photos, everyone thinks she's pregnant. Zendaya and Tom Holland did spend the holidays with his family because of these photos and because she looks like she could be covering a bump. She cut her hair. These are the many reasons why the internet thinks she could be pregnant. I know Euphoria is coming to an end. I know she does have a movie coming out on April 3rd called The Drama. So maybe after that, she'll be settling down and living her mommy married life. If it is indeed, in fact, true, that means we're all very happy for them. Cutest couple in Hollywood. Love them, mom and dad.
They tripping. If she is pregnant, I wouldn't even care. Now, here's another video. I don't know if this is a real video or photo. It's probably altered, but here it is.
Zendaya is pregnant. Do you know her dating history? First, there's Trevor Jackson. In 2010, Zendaya was transitioning from child star to mainstream Hollywood. The two were frequently seen together, and although they never officially announced it, Zendaya later admitted it was a serious relationship. As their careers progressed at different paces, the relationship quietly ended. Second, there's Jacob Elordi. In 2019, the two grew closer due to their collaboration and were repeatedly photographed traveling together, celebrating holidays, and engaging in public displays of affection, becoming one of Hollywood's most watched new generation couples. However, this relationship was never officially confirmed. Finally, there's Tom Holland. The two met through the Spider-Man series and maintained a friends facade for many years. Their relationship was officially revealed in 2021 when they were photographed kissing. Unlike her previous relationships, this one is stable. They live together, support each other's careers, and have gradually integrated into each other's families. Now that Zendaya is pregnant, her relationship with Tom Holland has entered a new phase.
I don't know if she's pregnant for real. I don't even know if those photos are real. Just let me know in the comment section if they're real. And, you know, if she is, congratulations, Zendaya.
Could Zendaya be pregnant?
I don't follow a girl like that.
She's
She's too young for me. She's too young for me to care about what she does in her private life. It's like following my daughter around. That's weird. Okay, so this whole little shtick here. It seemed like the, in another news in Blind Item, it seemed like a slightly old Blind Item, the fourth in line to the top, was in space talking about his coke use and his drug dealing family member. What is interesting is that the family member and a family member of this foreign-born permanent A-list actress were in cahoots together. Now, Marco Rubio, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Rubio, or how you pronounce it. United States Secretary of State. Yes, they were in cahoots together. Yes. I want you guys to understand that. And they used to do drugs. They used to smoke coke. And Marco Rubio, I think how you pronounce his name, is currently our Secretary of State. So let me just break it down to you. Back in the wild cocaine cowboy days of Miami, Cuban immigrant named Orlando Sicilia was he was in a deep, massive drug ring. We're talking 15 million worth of cocaine stashed in his spare bedroom and smuggled around the country in cigarette cases. The whole operation was run under the cover of an exotic animal business, with his boss letting leopards roam around his mansion like it was nothing. Now, Cecilia got 35 years in prison back in 1989, but was released early in 2000. Fast forward today, and old drug convictions, even tiny ones, are coming back to haunt immigrants in South Florida under pressure of Donald Trump's stricter immigration agenda. One man who served his 18 months nearly 20 years ago is now facing deportation. And another elderly man with an old marijuana conviction died in ICE custody after being detained. So the story basically connects Miami's old drug era to modern immigration enforcement, showing how decades-old charges are reshaping people's lives right now. But if they're cool with Trump, they probably get it passed and become, I don't know, the vice president maybe, because all his party are a number of criminals, pedophiles, and rapists. But welcome to New America. Okay, in other news, Rob Kardashian might be coming back to reality TV. Hopefully he goes on a diet, he gets a trainer, he loses weight so he can stop hiding himself because he's ashamed of his body with his weird ass, and he go ahead and get a trainer. It's not like he got the money. He used one of his sister's trainers or something. Shit, stop acting weird. He's so damn weird, man. So if I was him, I'd get a trainer, get my body beats, and just do the damn thing. It's not as if he doesn't have the money and the connections. Just do it. Hiding out in the damn house like some weirdo, playing video games and eating. It's just dumb. So in another slightly old blind item, the Missy Offspring says he wants to film the show again because he could use some money. Plus, the color country wants to be on it and wants most of all of their kid. Whoever typed that, don't know. So to break it down, Rob Kardashian is finally peaking back out of his cave, and fans are losing after nearly a decade of staying out of camera because it was ashamed how he looked. He told Khloe during the season finale of The Kardashians that he actually thinking about returning full-time next season. Khloe joked that people were fangirling over his tiny cameo in the trailer, and Rob tried to play it cool, but you could tell he liked the love. Rob stepped away from reality TV back in 2016 to focus on his mental health, which probably increases mental health, and raising his daughter Dream. But now he says he's in a better headspace and wouldn't mind filming again. His sisters, especially Kim, have been rooting for him to come back, but they've also said they've never pressured him. Of course they did. I mean, any pressure, any limelight or any status away from them, they're not gonna, try to jeopardize that whole thing, because Rob would come out, he might get more limelight. I don't know how that's physically possible, but you know how the Kardashians are. They've been rooting for him to come back, but they also said they never pressured him. Rob even popped back onto Instagram recently to wish Kris Jenner a happy 70th birthday, which fans took as another sign he's coming back into the spotlight. So basically, Rob might be ready for his comeback era, and the Kardashian universe is already warming up for the cameras. So if he come back, good for him. He should come back and get a trainer, lose weight so he can stop hiding his fat ass. I don't mean to call him fat or anything, but that's what everybody else is calling him. I think he looks fine. But I'm just saying, that's one of the reasons why his butt is hiding out, because he's ashamed how he look. Something that he can literally fix. If I had his connection and his money and his dollar, no way in hell I'd be looking like that. I'd be running around here looking like Morris Chestnut, Matthew McConaughey, Ryan Reynolds, some MF body. I won't be looking like that. Why? My sisters running around here looking like Playboy bunnies and stuff. Why in the hell would I look like? No. Hell no. Hell no. Please. Nope. That won't be me. Here's the clip.
Oh, the response from the trailer. People are fangirling over you, and they want more and more and more of you. No, they are. They're swooning. They're freaking out.
Biggest question: are you coming back for season 8?
There you go. See? He said that one little thing and people lost their everlasting mind. Ray J needs to shut up. This boy is still talking. I thought we was done with the whole Ray J thing last year. He's still coming in this year talking shit. I just saw a post. Okay, so Tyler Perry. In another slightly old blind item, the feds are now investigating the actor / writer / producer / director. I'm sure the ulterior one with the first offer of her support for the countless times he has offered his plane for her. Why do you always bring Meghan Markle into this, man? What Meghan Markle has to do with this? She has nothing to do with Tyler Perry and these lying-ass men. Okay, so to break it down, Tyler Perry is facing another major legal battle after actor Mario Rodriguez, who appeared in Boo, a Medea Halloween of whatever special, filed a $77 million lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault over several years. I did a live show looking at the lawsuit. Go check that out. Anyway, Rodriguez claims the first incident happened in 2018 after Perry invited him to dinner to discuss a role that allegedly made unwanted sex advances at his home. He says Perry touched him inappropriately, tried to unbuckle his pants, and continued despite being told no, later apologizing and giving him $5,000. Rodriguez also alleges the second incident happened in 2019, where Perry supposedly grabbed his hand and placed it in his private area again, offering money afterwards. He further claims Lionsgate knew about the inappropriate behavior and kept funding Perry's projects anyway. Perry attorney denies everything, calling it a money grab from a lawyer who previously filed another failed lawsuit. This comes months after a separate actor, Derek Dixon, sued Perry for $260 million. He out his goddamn mind. with similar allegations, which Perry's team also dismissed as a scam. Both men say they feared losing work if they rejected Perry's advances, while Perry's attorneys insist the claims are fabricated. I completely agree. I think these lawsuits are fabricated. I think they're trying to ruin his image like they ruin any powerful black man image. They do it to every single powerful black man image. Every single one of them. They did it to Bill Cosby. They did it to Malcolm X. They did it to Martin Luther King. They do it to every goddamn body. Anyone who's getting too goddamn famous, they want to completely ruin. Now, some of them deserve to be ruined, like Diddy and the hoes and all them fuckers. They deserve to be seriously annihilated. All black men are not nice and good. But this whole crap with Tyler Perry is ridiculous. I think Tyler Perry has enough sense not to do something like this. Give me a break. These guys are out for a money grab, and they should be ashamed of them goddamn themselves. Now, moving on to Kanye West. And another slightly old blind item, speaking of cucking, this former A-list rapper can no longer get aroused unless his wife is with another man, and then he joins in with both parties. So it seems like Kanye and Bianca is having orgies, just like Cassie and Diddy. So now we know the nature of their relationship. He's using this girl as a sex slave because he's a sick, controlling weirdo. So that's what it looks like here, that yeah, they're having nasty, stinking, disgusting orgies, and Kanye should be ashamed of himself. So that's what's going on with Bianca and Kanye. But in another blind item, it says apparently this was not part of the scheduled thing. An offspring of two A-listers didn't want to spend Christmas with their mom. So Northwest spent Christmas with Kanye, apparently, because Northwest does whatever the hell she wants to, apparently. So she spent Christmas with her dad and Bianca. Here's some videos. Oh, by the way, Bianca Censori, she may be pregnant.
Did you notice that Northwest was staring at Bianca Censori's belly in a recent photo with her stepmother? Nobody realized she's already 3 months pregnant. In the latest leaked photo, North didn't look at the camera at all. Her expression was serious as she stared at Bianca's belly, her eyes seemingly filled with surprise and complex emotions. This detail immediately sparked heated discussion online. Could Bianca really be pregnant? Even more noticeable is Bianca's subtly changed fashion style. Her previously bold outfits are gone, replaced with a loose-fitting white top that cleverly conceals her baby bump, clearly designed to protect her baby and maintain privacy. This low-key and cautious change makes people wonder if her pregnancy was only recently confirmed, yet it's already causing subtle reactions within the family. Bianca's hairstyle has also quietly changed. Her long hair now falls naturally over her shoulders, soft and gentle. This small change complements her understated outfit, making people speculate that these adjustments are both for protecting the baby and adapting to her new identity. North's case, Bianca's low-key outfit, and her long flowing hair, all these details seem to hint at one thing. Is Bianca really pregnant?
This is some serious Cassie bullshit. I do not like Kanye, and I hate how you treat women. He got this girl out here butt naked, embarrassing her goddamn self. She seems to be very, very guarded with her children, with his children, which is great, which means she probably don't want them to be harmed. And I think that's great. I won't bring my kids around her, but I probably won't feel too unarmed, with my kids around, because she seemed like she really won't have or will allow anything to harm Kanye and Kim kids. I do see that in her. I honestly feel that. But however, I won't trust my kids around Kanye. I'm sorry. Kanye has lost his goddamn mind. I don't know what's wrong. This is not good. She running around here naked with paper bags on and half naked and looking ridiculous. Nope. And I see that he treat her. When they get food, he makes her carry the goddamn food, makes her carry the kids, makes her open the door. He's treating her like shit, and he think this is cool. I hate Kanye for that reason alone. Fuck Kanye. For him treating a woman like this is, I'm sorry, I can't. Nope.
Northwest just low-key signaled where things stand with her stepmom, posting a rare Christmas selfie snuggled up next to Bianca Censori, and the internet is reading everything into it. The pic started as a screenshot from a FaceTime call with rapper Baby Sosa. Then North reposted it to her own socials. She's holding the phone while Bianca leans in close, puckering her lips. Their faces pressed together in a surprisingly cozy shot. Fans immediately clocked it as a big signal that things between North and Bianca are actually calm and friendly behind the scenes, not the constant war people imagine from headlines. The timing adds to the buzz, North just launched her solo Instagram, showed off long blue hair and diamond shark grills in Christmas posts, and was missing from the Kardashian family holiday photos. So this selfie with her dad's wife became the unofficial I'm good update. Blended family dynamics, viral selfies, and a 12-year-old already steering pop culture headlines. Was this just a cute moment or a quiet statement about the Kardashian West situation? Drop your take in the comments and hit follow for more quick Kardashian-verse recaps.
I have no idea what's going on with North. Again, she's too young for me to be following what the hell she be doing. But it seems like she is definitely very opinionated and she acts just like her father. All right, moving on to the next.
Did you notice that Northwest was staring at Bianca Censori's?
She probably was looking at that hideous outfit because I'll be doing the same thing. All right, so what we have here, it seemed like another slightly old blind item. The A-list movie director likes them young. He loves a casting couch. He loves hookers, so it wouldn't be a shocker. He got women from dead billionaire Michael. This we talking about Michael Bay. This is the director of Transformers. So Transformers apparently is linked to. Oh, I'm sorry, I completely missed the entire freaking. My bad. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's go back. Ignore what I just said. Matter of fact, we just go ahead and look at that now since I'm already there. Okay, another slightly blind item. This foreign, like I said, he may be linked to Jeffrey Epstein. So this man here, he's the director of Transformers. He likes hookers and prostitutes, and sometimes they're not of age, from what I hear. So he may be one of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. That's what I heard. Here are some clips. Yep, see. As you can see, in breaking news, Epstein survivor Juliette Bryant claims Hollywood director Michael Bay was an Epstein client, alleging he was involved in the abuse of multiple children. This is the director of Transformers.
Truly stunning news right now from alleged Epstein victim Juliette Bryant, as she posted this on social media. It said she will name names, says she's not scared of being sued, and says, "Come for me, Michael Bay." She is saying that he was one of the perpetrators in the entire Epstein scandal. And this tracks because when Thomas Massey started naming the types of people that would be named in the files, he named one major Hollywood director. Well, there's no one bigger than Michael Bay, really. Now, so far, we have not seen anything in the Epstein files that have been released so far that include Michael Bay. Now, there's tons of redactions. Could he be in there? Yes, possibly. But why would they redact his name? We don't know, but they've been doing all sorts of redactions that probably shouldn't have been done. So as of now, Michael Bay officially hasn't been implicated in anything. He hasn't been proven to have done any wrongdoing with Epstein, but this should definitely be looked into, and we should take their allegations seriously for justice for all the Epstein victims. This is very, very serious, and this tracks with what we've been hearing from Thomas Massey Rokana, and is very likely the possibility that Michael Bay, the major Hollywood director, could be implicated in the entire Epstein scandal. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Comment, like, share, spread the word, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you back here for the
Okay, now go back to this one. Okay, it seems in another slightly little blind item, this foreign-born permanent A-lister wanted to move back home with her significant other. Didn't happen. Wanted to marry him. Didn't happen. Wanted kids with him. Didn't happen. Wanted him to stop going to strip clubs and hooking up with other women. Didn't happen. She's still with him, though. We're talking about Adele and her boo here, this player who's just using her for fame. You know, when I first saw them together. I was thinking, why in the hell is she with this dog? I mean, he hang with nothing but dogs. And I think he hang with Beyonce, Jay-Z, all the rest of them goddamn dogs. Why in the hell will she think he's going to be faithful and marry her? She is too good for him. I'll be real with you. She can find so much better. I would dump him and leave him and the rest of his little bullshit ass games out of my life and make a whole goddamn album whining about it. Seriously. Don't she do the same thing? She co-write a lot of her songs. She do the same thing as Taylor Swift, which is that she can sing and Taylor Swift can't. So I personally would just, no, she's too good for this. I'm being real. I don't know Adele, but she's too good for him. And I don't mean to be down talking my brothers or anything, but truth is truth. Just saying, Adele, honey, walk away. He's playing games. He's full of shit. Nobody got time for this. Nope, hell no, nope. Life is too short. I'd rather be by myself than playing games with this man. I know she probably want to be with a brother or whatever, and she want to get, to these parties, but she's freaking Adele. She get to these parties she wants to. Date somebody else. There's other people who are single. Who's single? Will Smith is single. Well, he's not single, but he's kind of single. Yeah, okay, that's a stupid match. Let me think. I don't know. Who could she hook up with? Because I'm assuming she want another brother. I personally wouldn't even hook up with any brothers in Hollywood at this moment because they're all sketchy as hell. But let me see here. If we can find another brother, we'll holler at you, Adele, but just not him. Just not him. Find somebody else. I've been meaning to say that for a long time. I'm glad I got that out of my system. Sorry, you guys. I'm kind of tired and I'm kind of buzzed too. So, oh well. And another slightly old blind item. Apparently, the beating. This is about Charlize. What's her name? Is her name Charlize Theron? It says the beating several years back. This foreign-born A-list actress. Oops, sorry.
Truly stunning news right now.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. This foreign-born A-list actress who is an Oscar winner / nominee had to drop out of a movie. She said it was due to scheduling, and then later said it was a personal thing because one of her kids. The actual truth is that the permanent A-list actor who is also Oscar winner / nominee beat the crap out of her. He was drunk and she was not putting up with his usual BS and chain smoking arrogant self. And the next thing you know, he was punching her and pounding her like she had broken into the house. She was all messed up, didn't go outside for nearly 6 weeks so her face can heal. She had multiple surgeries. She never went to the police. Yes, that isn't how they do it in her family. That is what she told him to, and his head has been on a swivel for years. So she's talking about him. This is when she's talking about Sean Penn here, when she was dating him. Apparently, he likes to go upside people's head. So apparently, she's saying that one time she was preparing for a movie and he got drunk and just started pounding all in her face and everything. So she ended up having to have, secret plastic surgeries to fix her face. And she had to stay in the house for 6 weeks until her face healed up because she was all freaking bruised up. This is her when she was with this fella here. So just to give you a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be with him, you might want to just don't be with him because he likes to beat the hell out of you and seriously rearrange her face apparently. So matter of fact, she came out alive. Everyone is coming out. I told you this damn age is going to have people spilling their guts. She said her mom shot her father, I believe. He used to get drunk and beat up her mom. So one time her mom got sick of it and shot her dad or whatever. That's what she said. It's amazing what you fear of is what you attract. So whatever you feed the most is what you attract. So if you fear about some childhood trauma, you're going to attract men just like your childhood trauma. Trust me, I'm a living witness to that. And I think that's what happened when she started dating this man here who got drunk and beat the hell out of her, and she had to go hide out for 6 weeks while she had plastic surgery and heal up. So that is all I have for celeb gossip, even though I didn't put the label up there, but you guys get the drift. Now for brain food, let me just break down brain food. We're going to do a little different here. It seems like every headline we cover today has something in common. Not the celebrity, not the drama, not even a scandal. The common thread is projection. It seems like humans love to fill in the blanks. We see Zendaya here because I need to understand misconception and lies, because apparently we are in the age of where AI can manipulate things and news can twist things. And I think you guys need to get a good clarification. And if you got to ask me, I'll give you a good clarification of what's real and what's not real. So let's break it down. So we tend to fill in the blanks. We see Zendaya in a winter coat and suddenly the internet becomes a maternity ward. We hear Rodgers talking about psychedelics and people decide he's either enlightened or unhinged. I'll say both. We see lawsuits against Tyler Perry and folks instantly pick a side before a judge even hears a word, which is true. They're already trying to drag this man through the mud. We hear about someone's past, like Miami drug cases, and assume we know their entire past. Well, that part is actually true, but you get what I'm saying. We watch Rob Kardashian peek out for 2 seconds and fans build a whole comeback arc. But here's the truth. Most of the time, we're reacting to the story in our head, not the reality in front of us. Humans are wired to make a quick judgment because our brains hate uncertainty. Now, uncertainty feels like danger, so the mind fills in the gaps with whatever makes the world feel predictable. Loose coat must be pregnant. Old conviction must define the person forever. Silence must mean guilt. A cameo must mean a comeback. A rumor must be true because it feels true. But here's what I need to tell you guys. Your brain is a storyteller, not the dictator. So please research every story before you make your opinion. Don't pick sides. When I tell my point of view, I tell my point of view. I don't know any of these people. Like I stated in my last live show, I don't know if any of the things we heard about anyone is completely true because I never met any of these people. I never sat down with any of these people and determined whether it was true or not. Don't know. Well, a lot of my stuff turned out to be true, but we don't know. We don't know. I mean, look, example, I talked about Prince Charles at the time, King Charles now, about his weird obsession with his plants. And I never thought it was something that he should definitely get checked for. No, I did not. So he has a lot of points. Do I like him? So far, the things I heard about him make me not like him, but we don't know if the things we heard about him is actually valid. Judging from what I read, if we look from his perspective, his whole life was planned out. He was forced to marry this young goddamn girl that he did not love. He was not in love with, but he had to do it because they said she was great breeding. So he ended up getting with the late Princess Diana, unfortunately, and that took a lot out of her life too, because she could have fallen in love with someone who actually appreciated her. She got forced into that life as well. So we have two people forced to be together, and look how it ended, tragically. So if we think about this here, everyone has their backstories and their happy or sad endings. We don't know anyone in Hollywood. We only know what the media tell us, and that can be completely altered. And I'm going to end the story like that. You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks for staying tuned. Bye. We see you. We see you. We remember. We remember. I am the storm. I am the storm. I am the silence. I am the silence. I am the truth unveiled. I am the truth unveiled.
You are seen. You are known. You are known.